I'm right
Hello. I know you're right next to me, but we're trying to stream it on yours too, and it's not working. Good morning, everyone. Oh, wow. We've got people in the chat already. Hello, Maryam. Maryam, this is going to be a little different today. We're not going to do readings. This is my special guest, Scott Underwood.
hiding over here on the side.
Yes. He has his computer up, and we don't have it connected quite yet. So I'm going to have to get him reconnected.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, but we can still do this while we're at it. And yeah. So I'm going to be sending email while I'm talking to you guys. But thank you for coming in, Maryam. We do appreciate you being so prompt. Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself? Let me go ahead and look at that one.
This camera.
Yeah, no, that's not working. You're right. This is the only one working right now. But let me get this started here. Go ahead.
Well, generally speaking, in life, I started out as a child. I was not raised in the realm of spirit and or anything else. It's something I sort of dug up on my own, just being drawn to it and led, I guess would be more accurate to say. And as life evolved, I got into whatever was out there to explore, tarot cards, etc., spirit boards and channel readings and so on, to where I realized I was starting to hear it myself. And as evolution took on there, and just even in recent years, I wrote a book called Conferring with the Universe, which was a gift through a relationship I was in at the time. It led me to the seminar that let me write the book. And that's where I really locked in the connection of being able to connect with source and or whatever is coming through to be able to hear and translate and pass on whatever messages I receive. So that's a nutshell version of it. And beyond that, it's just been honing the craft as we are doing today.
Yes. And we're still not connected quite yet. Oh, we have Angie is in. So Angie and Pam and Brenda. Pam and Brenda are from the Houston area, and they are on our Tuesday night class.
Are they cohorts?
Yes, they are cohorts. They are part of the Psychic Squad on Tuesday evenings, which is tonight. So
I'm learning all this very Psychic Squad. I like that.
So I need you to go into your email from here, and we'll try again. Let's try this one just in case. Maybe this is where you're at. I don't know.
Here?
No. That's not yours. Go ahead and close that one out. Sorry. Like I said,
I'm in training.
We are in training here, both of us, to work on this. Okay, go to your email and go ahead and pull the new link up. All right. So we'll get that
one of those
started.
McDonald's hats that says trainee on it.
And in the meantime, I'm going to do a couple of graphics for the fun of it. We will be adding Scott's Instagram later, but right now we don't have anything, and I don't have any opening graphics like I normally do, but I have a brand new commercial, so I'm going to put that in. Here we go. Yes, this is unusual. Keep getting the wrong. I'm sorry, I'm used to touch screen. Can you go ahead and click that over? It's not a touch screen, is it?
Here?
This arrow. Yeah. Still am not getting Scott on here. I have no idea. Okay. Join event. Let's try that. See if that works at all.
Here?
Yeah. I have no idea if this is going to work. I don't know what's going on. And it says it's waiting for me. So I have no idea what I need to do to get you in here.
We'll wing it.
We'll wing it. Hold on just a minute, please. Okay. Don, if you're available, please give us a go. I have no idea. His thing is clocking and it says it's waiting for host. I've never had this problem, so I mean, other people have had problems getting on with me, but yeah, I'm sitting here watching and not understanding why he's not getting in. Okay, well, we'll keep talking about it. So,
Sure.
what is why don't you talk a little bit about the book? You already talked a little bit about it.
Here's my book, Conferring with the Universe. And that was a 2-year project. The interesting part was I was in a seminar in Sedona. And for those of you who are interested in book writing seminars, I can direct you to others. You're basically in an environment set up to create for 4 days, and everybody's in this room typing and writing and scratching. So I had a legal pad, and I just wrote down whatever popped in my head. The 2 years was deciphering what I had written down on the legal pad, just because of my own handwriting and my lack of, shall I say, cute handwriting, more of the doctor style. Anyway, and so it was a fun project. It was like doing a big high school report, but you get consumed by it. You get addicted to the hearing and the words and the understanding and placing this here and there. And so I got to say, I did enjoy the experience.
Okay, and we need to get your Facebook up too. With all this technical difficulty, I forgot to double check all of our platforms, but this is the QRC code. So all you have to do is click on that and go directly to, well, I kind of messed up on that QRC code, but the code is fine, just the graphics. Anyway, click on that and it'll take you right to Amazon and you can purchase his book. And hello, Shelly. Shelly is from class, a Monday night class.
Cool.
You've met Shelly, so it's good to see you in too. And you wanted to start this project for what reason?
Like I was telling you the other day, I feel so helpless as an individual on the planet because there are forces out there way bigger than I am. And I thought, well, you know what? The best way to do it is bring in something bigger than me and bigger than everybody. And my long-term goal is to maybe create a universal meditation moment kind of thing on a regular basis. But conferring with the universe was just, I wanted answers. Nobody could ever give me answers, in human form. So my goal was to be able to talk to the powers to be and get the direct link to the extent that existed. So that's been it's sort of like wanting to meet Santa Claus, but I could never find him, or Bigfoot. You could always see the footprints, but you never see the entity. And once I learned the connection, I never could get enough of it. They get tired of me, I think, at times. But I always have a question or two to ask.
Okay. And I'm not hearing back from from anybody on this. So what I'm going to do is, I don't really want to end the stream and come back on because we know how much fun that can be too. So did you want to do any readings or any channeling right now?
We can do either. Does anybody have a question in particular that they're wrestling with, send it over to us. Let's play with it. See where we go, because that's the point of all of this, is to connect, help, and redirect.
Okay, and it's a little bit of a delay, so
sure.
they'll figure it out.
Because I know everybody's life is perfect.
Hi, Brian Savage.
That name sounds familiar. Why does Brian Savage sound?
I need a reading bad. Okay, what kind of reading, Brian? We were just talking about answers. And who are you getting your answers from? Or who are you channeling?
This has started out, they call themselves a collective of sorts. And I did have a visual on them. So I just went with, I'm used to individuals popping in and out. I've been alluded to the fact that it might be connected to Gabriel Archangel. I'm never one to run around and wave that flag, but I think it's tied in there somehow, some way. But I would tell you there's a group of 7 to 9 somethings around me that I think they have to do a collective. What should we tell him this time? effort, community effort. Let's put it that way. But it's funny because once you get into this stuff, you put out the question and the answer comes back before you're finished with the phrasing of the question, which is fascinating to me before I even get it out of my mouth. It's like they could read my mind.
Okay. And I don't know if you saw Brian Savage says, my women not talking to me. Will she come back to me soon?
What is her name?
And we
First
don't,
name. We just need to.
right. If someone, this is more of not psychic, but more just common sense. If somebody's blocking you, you need to step back. There's other things
Block,
for you.
not I get you.
My women block me, hasn't been talking to me, and she's moving on.
Yes.
Is this true? Yes. Yeah. We can feel that too. Brittany. I didn't bring any of my divination tools with me, but and he's got cards. But both of us said yes, she's moving on, and you need to take care of you first. You're not ready.
You don't want to. I get the sense that you are connecting yourself with this woman for, what would I say, whatever your needs are. You don't want to need somebody to make you feel better. You've got to feel better first, and then people show up in your life to be sort of like the salt on the dinner kind of thing. You know, they're
to enhance.
Yes,
but not to.
Yes. I sense some desperation on your side. I've been there. I'm not being unsympathetic. Take a deep breath, turn around, and look for the gifts that have been there to this point, and think, okay, what is there to learn from this? And you take the next step, and you say to yourself, next, and do the best you can. You don't want to fall to your knees and say, oh, I can't go on. That's not the case. There's a reason this is happening, and you want to look for that viewpoint also.
Even if they do talk to you eventually,
there's something she's uncomfortable with.
Yes. It's not the right. She's not the right person for you, and you are not the right person for her. There's something else for you. Yeah, it's like I'm getting. Yeah, you have to.
You've done nothing wrong.
But you have to take care of you first. You keep talking about her. You need to take care of you first. You need to be in the right place for you. Do you love yourself? Would you date yourself? That's no, Angie does ask this.
That's a good question.
All the time. Would you date yourself right now? I feel we cannot tap into somebody else's energy. All we could see is her through you. But whatever energy you have with her, all we can see is your energy, or all we can feel is your energy, not hers. We won't tap into somebody else who we have not gotten permission from. Okay, so we cannot tell you what her actions are going to be or anything like that. All I feel is that you need to find another outlet for your concentration, for your focus. And I think that should be you.
She's choosing not to be accessed for some reason, and you have to respect that. And you can't be consumed by it. She's made a decision, and so you have to go, oh, well, it's not for you to try to control her or bring her back if she doesn't want to be controlled and brought back, kind of thing. It has to be, you don't want something where you're having to fight to keep somebody in your life. It needs to be a symbiotic thing. So these are hard words to hear. You got to let it go for now. Yeah. And think positive thoughts. That would be the most optimistic thing I can tell you. See her, rather than feel distracted by her or angry at her, look at her in your mind, create a picture of her and say, I love you. And that's about as much as you can do. That's as much energy as you can send into the situation.
And you need to use unconditional love. And I know there might be more love to that, but what you need to think of is unconditional, because you don't want anything from her, and you need to be focused on that. I don't want anything from her. I just want to love her. And that's the way you need to.
I'm also noting your last sentence here that she's done this before. Okay, so there's a pattern here, apparently. And if she's done it once, done it twice or 3 times, why do you want to be tangled up in this?
It's a waste of your time.
Yeah.
Basically, you need to move on and find another outlet for your focus. Really.
There's match. There's always match.
Find a different passion. I mean, find something that ignites your passion other than a person, whether it's whittling or crafts or something. There's something out there that would ignite your passion other than people. Do you have any suggestion?
That's it. No, take a deep breath, put your hand on your heart, say, I can do this.
Yeah.
And think a different thought. That's basically what it boils down to.
Well, if she needs mental help, fine. She needs to find that. That's her path. But you have to follow your path. And Don, I need you to text me or call me, please. Because it says he's waiting for the host, but host is not knowing exactly what to do. So please, please give us a call or instruct me on how to do this. But again, this is Scott's book, and the QR code will take you directly to Amazon if you'd like to purchase that. So I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to do a couple of I don't know if you've seen these, but all right. Okay, there's Don.
Save me, Don, save me.
I want to do some graphics, but hello.
Hello, it's all your warning. Your SOS.
Yes, it tells me, or on his computer it says waiting for the host. So I'm not sure.
Under when he went into Restream?
Yeah, I'm looking at his.
Yeah, have him exit out of that completely.
Okay.
And exit out of everything, and then send him a new link in the email, and then have him open it.
Okay, exit out all of Restreams. Okay.
Yep. So shut down everything and shut down everything.
Everything. Okay, beautiful.
Everything.
Okay.
Click the link.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Does he need a new link or?
Yeah, send him a new link.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
What would we do without you?
Yes, I'm sorry for all of this. You get hear what's on the or behind the scenes is up front and personal with you guys today. Okay, but I'm going to do this real quick. Oh, while we're doing it, hi, $10. That's my brother.
Oh, hello, $10.
While we're busy with this, I do have something to thank Don with. So let me find that. Here it goes. So that was a thank you to Don for his assistance in this. And I know we're getting ready for cancer, but yeah, click on that. But here's a happy birthday for all those Geminis still and the cancers that are coming up. Sorry. Missed it.
Wrong birthday.
Wrong birthday. There's birthday. Found him again. There you go.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Okay. Guess what?
Did that work?
We are on.
Yay.
Woohoo. Okay. Thank you, Dawn, so much. We couldn't do this without you, obviously. Okay. Let me get rid of this QR code. And let's see who else we have in the chat. Okay. Ditto. Great to see you both. Okay. Anybody else? Don't thank me too soon. It did work. It worked
It did.
perfectly. Thank you. Okay. So, does anybody have any bigger questions or something that is really eating at them? Hello, Divine Ann. Yeah. And let me double check, see how we're doing here. Oh, okay. Now mine is saying it's not supported. Oh, that's okay. I know what I need to do on that one. All right. Here we go. Okay. So now I've just added my Instagram. So I'm pretty proud of that. And Scott is paired in. So you should be coming up. Umber is also on today. And she is from our Tuesday night class.
That name sounded familiar.
Yes. And I'm going to put, let's see, I want to put the ticker so we can advertise the Tuesday night class. There we go, because that's coming tonight. So anybody who feels everybody is psychic or has gifts. So if you want to learn more about these gifts, please email Dawn at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com and he can send you the link for tonight's class. And hey, Scott, any advice on my next move, career and or finances?
Thinking. What's
it's Angie, A5
Angie
says, yeah.
I'm not sure that it's a move up. I think it'd be a move sideways is my first inclination. Have you put something in motion or are you thinking about it? This I'm thinking is career. You seem in good energy where you are. I don't know what the reason for the move would be. And I get just nothing but good energy from you as I connect. So I'm wondering what your quandary is about. Is there a specific issue you're doing this?
Yeah, Angie is from Tina's class.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying.
What can we tell Angie? I don't feel a need for you to move unless it's just something you want to do. Change finances.
She has a lot of things in motion.
Okay. So you're a go-getter. Go-getter.
She has at least 4 jobs.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. Besides being a mom.
Unsettled energy.
Bigger audience and a live audience. I don't know if Dawn's talked to you, but I'm working on a little bit.
I was going to say, I think you're hanging with the right crowd here, but maybe you want too much too soon. I'm hearing the word autumn, which would be fall, between summer, fall. I'm not a season person, but
you're right.
What I'm hearing is you're going to need to take a big breath because it's sort of like you're taking a hot shower and all of a sudden you turn the faucet to cold and you get this shock. I think something's going to expand with a lot of enthusiasm that's going to take you by surprise. I'd be anxious to see what that turns out to be. You're going to go, oh my gosh, among other things, and be ready for the ride when it hits is what I'm getting. And be careful what you ask for. Because when these things cruise in here, you go, what was I thinking? But this is funny. They're giving me the image of you on a bull in a rodeo ring, and you're hanging on to this thing for the time of your life. I don't know what that might represent to you, but you got an ear to ear smile, and so it looks like it's going to be a wild ride, and you're going to have fun doing it.
Wow.
You got to report back. I want to see how good my prediction was on that.
I'm sure she will. She's been waiting to hear something more than what we keep telling her. We keep hearing patience, and
Well,
yeah,
that's in
she's
there
out.
too. But
Well, you said fall, so she has a
yeah, I clearly heard the word autumn.
okay.
So early
Yes.
fall.
Yeah, and you are now live over there too.
Over here.
Yeah, we're both.
Try to look in the right
I hope it
place.
doesn't make them too dizzy. But
I want to look the cutest, depending on where I look into. And we've got
okay. Let's see. Stubborn as a bull for sure. Yes. Yes, she is.
with all good things come with patience. I know you don't want to hear that because apparently they've been telling you this already. I want a bigger audience. Well, here's the trick of the ages. You visualize yourself in front of a bigger audience. So right now you're focusing on what you don't have. You got to flip that sentence around and focus on what you want. Law of attraction stuff. I'm not preaching because I go through the same thing myself. I go, I'm not thinking the right way. And it's a daily adventure to try to keep that train of thought going. So put yourself in front of, what's that stadium in LA?
Coliseum?
No, it's
No.
that one that Fluffy did. He's the only second one that's filled that arena. Or, just look at yourself in front of a big arena. How many people can you handle? Kind of thing. But the other thing I would tell you to do, which I think is key, you've got to feel yourself on that stage. You've got to play the part. You've got to be the consummate actress and be ready for that Academy Award, because it's that emotional connection or energetic connection, I think, that fuels the fire of the universe. They hear you when you say you're visualizing. But
Yeah, $10. I think Staples Center is what she needs to imagine instead of the celebrity theater. I think that's too small.
Hey, we'll
Angie.
start at
I'm just
celebrity
saying.
theater, work your way up.
But if she wants the ultimate goal, I think Staples Center, Carnegie Hall. I mean, there's so many bigger places. My imagination is always in overdrive. I'm sure it is, but definitely, I'm feeling that if you go traveling this summer, soon, next few weeks, whatever, find the biggest stadium you can or auditorium and go into it. And I know you can sweet talk your way into any place, but stand there on that stage and be you.
Get the feeling of it. Yeah.
Get the feeling. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling, is that you need to find and go anywhere. Find their biggest auditorium and go there. Every live show, as if I'm on stage. Yes, but you need the stage. You need to feel the wood underneath your feet. I mean, even if you got shoes on or high heels, but you need to feel that, because doing this live is great. But I know you're definitely bigger than just the small screens we're looking through. His screen is definitely larger, but
something I've always been intrigued by, if you watch America's Got Talent, I'm fascinated by these people that are willing to cash it all in and come out on that stage in front of those judges. And can you imagine the nerves and what it must feel like? If you've ever seen Jeff Dunham, the stages he's on, and sometimes I'll show him from the back and you get this view of the camera. AGT shows a lot too. You'll see that there's balconies, people on top of people. So don't forget to put the balconies in there.
Yeah, I haven't grabbed the QR codes for Scott's channels, but what channels are you on? You've got a Facebook channel, Twitter, and YouTube that you're on.
I have a huge following on Instagram, but we're having trouble getting it connected. electronically. That's yet to come. But it's my I don't. If you want to mess around with me or hang out with me on Facebook for now, that's fine.
Now, did we double check your Facebook? I want to make sure I did. I can't remember if I did or not. Okay, so we check that. And then we go here. And yes, we're learning so much these days, people.
And if you want to email me personally, it's scottunderwood@gmail.
Oh, I can do that for you. Let's see.
And you can send me stuff there.
I don't see you coming on Facebook. I don't know why you're not on Facebook. Yeah, it's not streaming on you for you.
I'm there, really. I'm really there.
Yeah, I'm seeing there's one. And I'm not seeing Facebook was frozen. Hello from YouTube. Hi. Hello, Bonnie. And we'll see Bonnie tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, right, Bonnie? Hi, Scott and Julian Scott. My mom would like to join the queue. Okay. I don't know. We haven't really started a list. We're basically answering anybody who has a question.
Type it in here. We'll go.
Yeah, type it in. We do, or Scott does have cards, but he also can channel if they feel that it's something that they want to answer, right?
Yeah, the channeling tends to be long and involved. It's more suited to a seminar opening, but I do get snippets when you guys are asking questions. That's like with Amber, we had or Angie, we clearly heard the autumn thing. That wasn't while we're sitting here waiting. Something that is interesting. I always preach to people: pay attention to where the thoughts come in your head. Whatever you hear, whatever there's left brain, right brain. Pay attention whether it's coming in on this side or this side.
Oops.
It'll give you a clue as to what you need.
I need that. I need your mouse.
Have a mouse.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
And it just and the other thing I want people to pay attention to is the words that come back, because most of the time you'll hear verbiage that is not something you would use on a regular basis. When you hear a weird word, it's not you. It's the message coming back.
Go ahead.
Especially on a date. Out in a social situation, your weird words, be aware where they're coming from.
Okay. Now Scott is on his channels. Okay.
For
now
5 minutes until he jump off again.
Okay, go ahead. I need that. All right. Here we go. Well, I don't know. I keep seeing Susan. That was Fridays. Well, we've got him on there, so we're going to have a little bit of a delay until there he is. Found him. Okay. You are on and going. So please check all of his channels. Are you under Scott?
ScottUnderwood@gmail
would be most of the platforms?
That would, yes, in theory. I had to do it.
Okay.
There's too many Scott Underwood. I had to put the S in front.
Okay. So he is up and running now on Facebook, and his YouTubes would be great. Okay. Bonnie had the next question, I think, and that was, am I supposed to be a psychic medium, tarot reader, or a death doula, or both, or something else? That's what her question is. That's Bonnie.
Well, that simply boils down to which one feels the best. Are you in Walmart, or are you in Target, or are you in Walgreens? I say that just to preempt. I would start with the one that's strongest. I chased mediumship for years, thinking that's what I wanted to do. I took seminars, I took weekends, I trained under other mediums. It just wouldn't. I went to New York for one. It just was not my strong suit. So I figured, well, maybe there's a message here. And then between the book and recalling things from my past, I realized channeling was way much stronger. And I had some proddings from some mentors. Hey, that's your deal. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do that, and started playing with the channeling, and it just flooded in. You don't have to do all of those things. I think if you're good at one thing, people will storm the gates trying to get to you. Uh, if you, I ran into a gal in Tempe. She has a studio, and I looked at her resume. It was this long on the back of it. She did this. It's like a handyman. You can't excel at one thing if you've got yourself all watered down. I would pick the strong one, whichever one comes to you the easiest, fastest. Not that the others won't kick in, because they will if they're supposed to. But I do get mediumship hits, but when I'm trying to do it, it just does not happen. It'll show up as a result of a conversation like this. I go, oh wait, but if I could chase it down, like I said, get away.
Okay. And Bonnie says her store is Nordstrom's. You were talking Walgreens and Walmart and all that. She's chosen
Big,
Nordstrom's.
that's great.
Yes. Hello, Kim. Nice to see you, Ann. And Kim is from our Tuesday night class. Will my brother get married soon? This is Umber. This is her mother's question. Umber from our class is, will my brother get married soon? Any details about his future relationship?
Give me the names of brother and fiance.
Oh, he doesn't have one.
Oh, he doesn't have
I
one.
don't
Oh,
think.
well, there.
Any details about this
What's-
future relationship?
What's brother's name? Rashad? No, that's
No,
not
that's
him.
the last name. She'll pop it up in a second or two or three or four.
He doesn't.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to get married.
He doesn't?
That's the first thing that just hit me. If he sounded like he wants to get married, he's just trying to keep you guys off his back. He's young, isn't he? Strikes me as being young.
Arif? Is that how you pronounce it? Yes, he's single.
He's having fun being single. I do see a gal that's very stable in his life, but he doesn't want to see her. I think she's in his world now. She has eyes for him, but he's not. It's like she's looking at him with longing, and he doesn't have a clue. I mean, that's funny. They're saying she is right for him. I don't know her name. I'm not even going to project that, but they're saying, don't worry about him. He's all right. He's not finished playing yet.
Right. Let him get the playfulness out. He'll be fine.
She's not going anywhere. There's something I get a real strong tie between her and him. She's older than her years, whoever she is. And
he's 35. Okay, we've got yours too, Kim. This is Affirm Wellness. Kim Kobe from Tuesday night class. And her house the house she was in is being sold. So she needs to find out.
I'm hearing all on good time, but I don't want you to panic. I want you, see, right now you're worrying about what you don't have. Think about what you got, what you want. Put out that energy.
And back to Umber, she's saying, do you feel that girl is the one that's a year older?
She's very maternal toward him. She's very mature, whoever she is. Does that fit? Compared to him. And I say that affectionately. She's very grounded. I'm hearing she's an anchor for him. He doesn't get it yet.
And she's asking about older than her years. It means that she's more of an old soul than she is
yes, if you were to encounter her, you'd think she, maturity-wise or wisdom-wise and thinking process, she comes across as having been here longer than her physical body has.
Wow. Lots of great questions, people. And this is coming from your channel, too.
I've sensed my sweet 6-month-old granddaughter is a family specific.
Yeah, hold on a minute. We've got
Did
other
we
question
finish?
first.
Yeah.
I think we affirm wellness, but do you see a house in her future? I know you.
Can I get a first
what's your
name?
advice? Kim.
Kim's
Kim.
first name.
Yeah.
Not to panic. Your needs are being met. You've put the request in the queue. Be relaxed about it. just take one step at a time and don't fret. Fretting is just going to gum up the works. But you've got to think that positive thought again. It's always that positive. Put yourself in the house you want to be in. See yourself, all see everything unpacked, put away, and breathing a sigh of relief. It'll all come. Something in a week's going to pop up. That's what I'm getting.
In a week.
But keep looking. Don't just sit there waiting for it to come to you. You got to keep your feet on the sidewalk.
And I have to put this out. Why isn't it showing up? I have no idea. There it goes. Finally, I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. And I know you've already said that today, Kim, but I just wanted to remind everybody of the affirmation.
Actually, it's good you're getting out of this house. Has anybody had an ongoing sickness in there or illness? Or I think it'll serve you physically. Somebody in the house been struggling with some health stuff. There's something not suiting for you energetically in this. So this is almost it feels like, to me, it's a protection thing to get you out of there, for your powers to be. Somebody's concerned about you.
She has said that over and over again. Yeah. Oh, wow. And I'm got all tingly too. So that's definitely, the universe has made it so that.
See, you got a team.
That you need to get out of there, and they're working on it.
Something with a neighbor. You had any run-ins with a neighbor?
Asthma, and was thinking is there's mold. I can walk into a house and know that there's black mold. I don't even have to get in all the way and tell you there's mold in there. That thing just, I know that smell, and then stay away from it as much as I can. So
the next place you end up in is very well lit. A lot of windows, lots of light. And I see you doing a happy dance in the center room when you get in there.
Okay. I've not really put anybody in the queue or on the list. And so we're trying to do it in
First come, first serve.
First come, first serve. And so we're on Kim. We've talked to Bonnie and Angie, and I know there was and Umber, and I know there's someone in between. So Pam, we will definitely get it. Oh, nothing really with the neighbor.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Oh, thank you, she says. Okay. And I know he's looking on this one, but he sees his too. And Lewis, I am so happy that you created your sacred space there, and that your altar is set up but not blessed. Ooh, I blessed it yesterday. Well, I have to wait long for my clarity, you saw. Wow.
Your questions are showing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, we did see your message, Pam, and we're going back just to make two Pams. Pam Castillo, I think, was one. I think you are next, Pam Castillo. Let me get to that so we can see it. This is the one. And it pops up for you.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool? And I'm working on it, Lewis. Oh.
6-month-old granddaughter. So his mother and granddaughter, 6-month-old. My honest take on this is there's something you guys got to work out that didn't get worked out last time. That's my sense. I think as she gets older, you might sense some, how would I put this? Here's what I'm going to take. They're saying love and encourage her. She's going to need a lot of it. I think she's coming in with a lot of I'm not good enough stuff, maybe left over from who knows where. Are you going to be around? I don't know if you're going to be around her much as opposed to the mother. You could be a heavy influence on her, which I think would be highly beneficial. There's some payback here going on, karmically speaking, but it's not to be, you don't need to hang yourself on a cross about it. Be proactive and love her the best you know how, and that's all you can do. And how will our relationship be? She's
Start this project for.
She's going to be like a feral cat you're trying to tame. I don't know why I'm getting. She's not the claws, but she's not going to know what to do with you because she's not used to. Her energy isn't used to being consoled. I don't think. I think she's used to being. What would I say? Rubbed the wrong way. Anyway, this is all karmically stuff, and she's going to be bringing it in and trying to shake it. But I think you can help her a lot. It's all good.
Wow. That is nice. And Lewis, I had sensed this earlier, and that is with the portal gates. 6-6 gate. I know 5-5 was good too, but 6-6 was the beginning of energy that is building and building. The Sirius gate on 777 is going to be very strong. Not only do we have that gate opening on the 3rd, but there's a super moon on the 3rd as well. So there's going to be a lot happening, and that energy is going to continue to build until about I'm feeling the 9-9 gate. So that means that Sirius gate and Lions gate are going to be extremely active. And the Lions gate comes in after 2 supermoons and before the 3rd supermoon. And then the 9-9 portal will be open after that 3rd supermoon in a row. I mean, the energy is just going to go crazy in the next 3 months. So that's what I'm feeling for you, is that those changes will be coming, but expect those gates to bring in more for you. Hopefully, more of your special guides too, because yeah, I've seen 3, but I don't know if you have any more now. But that's what I'm seeing, that it's coming. But there's a lot of energy in the universe building right now that you need to prepare for. And now that your altar's there, I think a lot of activity is going to be through there. You should be able to open a portal there as well, and with help from your guides. Okay. All right.
Who wants
That's
a
what I'm
career
saying.
read?
Which one was that?
PNF.
Oh,
I don't know what
Pam
she put.
Franks is from Tuesday night's class 2.
Pam
so.
Castillo.
That's the one that you read before, Pam Castillo. This is Pam Frank.
Okay.
And this is the career one that you saw. And the next will be Divine Anne.
So which one are we doing?
Pam Franks. Can I get a career reading? So whatever you feel.
Why do you want to work?
She rescues dogs and does great with that, but that's not her normal job. And I was hoping she would do something like the Asher House and start a rescue for dogs.
Whatever you're doing for now, you are disenchanted with. That's my energy. That I'm thinking. It's not. It serves you in one respect, but it's not your true calling, I'm hearing. What else do you want to do that you haven't done? Would be my question. There's something you're not. Where you are now can lead you to this. I think you're a great rescuer, but you're feeling unfulfilled. Where is she coming back from?
LOL, she's laughing.
Am I right?
Oh, okay. Shalene, thank you.
Maybe
Okay.
you should groom people.
Win the lottery? Yeah, there you go.
I'm coming at the top.
I've got an article that I need to get published. So if anybody knows how to publish an article, please let me know. Because it's all about what you're talking about right now, Kim. And yeah, I got to get this published, and I got to get it published.
Got to move to that city where everybody wins the lottery. What state is it? They proportionally win more. Too many people win the lottery there.
Ooh,
Back east
that's
somewhere.
Scary.
Oh, that explains it.
At rescue animals she enjoys.
Rescue, well, yeah, people are way more work than animals are. But the thing about healthcare, and this happens to doctors. I have a friend who was deeply ingrained with personalities in the medical field. They work with sick people all day long that drain them energetically. They are putting people back together. Nobody comes in what would I say, bouncing off the walls. And after a while, it pulls them down. Like ER nurses, there's a big turnover there, and intensive care nurses and trauma doctors are only they burn out in 10 years, that type of thing. That what I'm getting at is, I think the animal energy is more uplifting for you than the people energy might be. The animals wag their tail when they see you. People don't. You get my drift.
Rescue is not a living. Lee Asher of the Asher House. I think his first name is Lee.
On the business side, so you get to deal with the insurance companies. That's worse.
Oh, yeah. Well, and those complaining that things aren't done right.
Yeah,
so.
pick two numbers between 1 and 32. 1 and 34. Give you 2 extra cards to deal with.
Yes, $10, we can get to you in just a little bit.
Start. You want to
Oh, no.
connect in.
That's my brother, so I'd rather you read it. I prefer animals to most people. So 1 through 34. Do you have a number, Pam?
Just 2 numbers.
2 numbers, sorry. Building a network. 16 is 1.
We are looking for 16.
Okay. He's pulling cards for me.
I have it.
Okay, next number, please. Yes, we got 2 cameras here, and ooh, I like that.
2 Pams. Pam building a network. Pam F.
Yeah, it's all Pam F right now.
Waiting on one more number for Pam.
Yep. 28, sir. 28.
So I can find 28. Oh, right there. It was meant to be. Right
Oh my goodness, it was right on
So
time.
here is 28. And what that's actually saying backwards is letting go. And this is now, and that's your other, so 16. So let's play with those. And now hit me as you've been dragging your feet about making a decision about a change. Quit dragging your feet and do something. And I don't mean that to scold you. There's some fear around what you need to do, which would be normal, but that's what makes it important to do. If there was no fear, I'd say don't worry about it. But there's something the letting go thing. I don't know how well you saw that. Has got you so that you're in a tug of war. You want to move, but something's holding you back, and it's an emotional connection with something. Are you afraid to watch something go that you've worked hard to create, kind of thing? And you got to know this is just the next step in the journey. I think if you look at it that way, it's hard to. I remember I had a plumbing company years ago, and I watched the last truck driver away when I sold it prior to a divorce, and I thought, who am I now? But because that had been my life for so long, and I just had to stand there in the parking lot, shake it, and be sad for a minute, and then go on about my day. But you're in good hands, and whatever this decision is and the move you're trying to make, I'm sensing a lot of peace around it. So I would tell you, go girl, go.
It's the Fool's card. Jump in. Take the
dive.
Take the dive. Take the leap. Okay, let's see who else we got next. I think I said Shalene. Yes, let me go back to there it is. Oh, I passed my benefits appeal board.
Only if you don't go in stoned.
Is that what first came to you?
Yes. That's where my brain goes. Don't go drinking the night before. Benefits appeal board on the 22nd of this
And
month.
no CBDs.
Yeah.
Stay away from that.
I don't know what passing of benefits. So are you putting in for some like disability?
Well, benefits appeal. In other words,
That's what
they
it is.
told her no, she can't have it, and she's appealing. Yeah, I think that's what you're saying.
I don't get a staunch yes or no on it one way or the other. Here again, put the energy in it of what you want it to turn out to be. Don't sit there in fear, because the fear just fuels the fire on the negative side.
And Shalene, I don't know if you saw that affirmation. Yes, that's it. Exactly.
Is
Okay.
this an in-person thing she's got to do, or a
you going in person to court? Yeah. And this is just a delay in from us asking the question, her receiving it, and then her reply. So sorry about the
Yeah, that's right.
delay on that.
Not
I'm just letting everybody else know. So
I'm not feeling one way or the other about it. I'm getting a sense that there's a hard-nosed individual on the board that maybe you've had to deal with before. Has there been a previous application you've had to deal with somebody in particular?
yes, in person.
Okay, here's what you do. You go up to here. Close your eyes, visualize this person, and talk to her. You can ask her any question you want, and she can answer you with any answer she's got. The reason I'm saying that because you can talk to her etherically, and there's no boundaries. You're in no danger. Nobody's going to get hurt. And you can ask the hard questions and get the hard answers and ask what you could do to make this work for everybody. Go for the win-win. You don't want it to be all one-sided. And ask her if she has concerns that you can address, but you can have an amazing conversation. This was a physical story. I'm passing it on as an example. I worked for a restaurant. This guy, he was very meticulous. He was groomed magnificently all day long. He was just a neatnik. Everything had to be right in its right place all the time. I ran into his son, and his son's dream was to put his dad in a chair, tie him into the chair, and mess the house up. So I use that as an example. If you want to tie this person in a chair, you can mess their hair up or whatever you want to do, and you're in no danger. And the example where I learned this was in a channeling one night. Girl was wanting a job or a raise. Boss wouldn't give it to her, so she went to him etherically, had a big discussion with him, and she got the raise. So you get my drift.
Wow. Can you hand me your mouse again? I want to try something.
We're,
Just
hope that helps.
I hope it does too. Hold on.
Go to the magic room, that God spot.
Yeah, I just tried again. All right, never mind. Okay. That's good advice. They cut me because they said I was fit for work, but my health isn't good.
Well, my question on that, and this is just me thinking, I don't know what your health situation is, and I don't know what your vision of who you are is and what you're made of. Do you want to succumb, or do you want to stand up, be strong, and fight everything that you've got to fight it with and go on living? Because my experience has been when people start believing they can't do something like, oh, I'm too sick to do this, or I can't do that, they become sick to do that, as opposed to saying, I'm not allowing this to happen. I'm constantly telling my body, not today, or not doing this today, so I can go on about my life. What I'm suggesting is, what are you made of? And I'm not criticizing.
Strong and stand up. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So do you need this benefit? I don't know what the issues are, and I'm not judging one way or the other. It's just my vision of who I am is I want to go with my boots on. I don't want to lay,
Right.
on a dead run.
And that might be something that they denied, is because they don't feel you're doing anything to better your circumstance for yourself. That's just a thought. And actually, it's kind of on the psychic side, because they're saying, if you really want something, you have to work at it. No matter what we want, we have to work at it. I think I can't remember, it's an 8 card. But yes, not getting any money at the time. Right. But show that you're making progress and getting better, and to stand on your own 2 feet and to make money elsewhere. But show them that you are strong and you're going to stand up for yourself and you're going to make it work, but you just need the money in the meantime. Okay. I think that'll help. Like you said, talk to that person or the persons, if it's a panel that are making the decision, and tell them what your plan is etherically, mind to mind, and do it that way, but not in person, but be ready to stand up for yourself. Yes, in the past, I understand, and I was just kind of I need it right now to get me back on my feet so that I can go back to work and do what I need
Yeah.
to do.
You got to go for the win-win. You can't make it all, but you're supposed to give me this, or
Yeah, it's like, yeah, let them know you're working for it and it'll change. It'll change their minds in a second. Believe me.
Oh.
As long as you are working towards a goal. Oh,
no,
I thought you were going
said,
to do
I hope that helps.
Yeah, I hope it helps too. And you're welcome. And I think the delay is horrible. Okay. I think I know who's next. Yes. Okay. So next would be $10. Improving my Nubian psychic intuitive skills. There you go.
What?
He is brand new at this, but he had a big change this weekend where he normally loses keys. I mean, that's a normal thing. And he called me a couple times to have me tell him where the keys are because I can find them pretty easily, but I'm not there. And then he said, well, I see them with a security guard. So he followed up and his guides were telling him exactly what he needed to hear. So now he wants direction and improving.
Over here.
Yeah.
I was taken by Angie's note there.
Oh, Angie's note? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Angie has a note. I don't feel like she
I
is
wouldn't
trying to
read
go
that.
back to work. Right. Yeah. And right. If you don't want to go back to work, the answer is definitely going to be no. And Elizabeth McIntyre from class is on too now. So,
Who are we dealing with?
well, we're dealing with my brother
Oh.
that you're reading. But I was looking at what Angie said, and I saw that Elizabeth came in on your Facebook page.
Okay. Oh.
And I don't know if we go by Liz or Elizabeth.
Do I know who this is? I'm not sure.
Which one? Elizabeth?
Is this me?
Yeah, that's you.
That's
well,
her.
it says
That's her.
paired. That's her. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're still talking about my brother. What directions for him improving his psychic and intuitive skills?
Go to Monday night classes.
Tuesday night classes. He can't go to Monday night.
Oh,
He's in
then
Long
go
Beach.
to Tuesday night class.
Yeah. Keep going to class. Believe me, Bob, from when I started, and Scott and Don can testify to this, is that I started like a baby wanting to fly, but had no idea how to crawl. And now I've come.
Now she's showing me the works.
I've come a
Save
long
me,
ways,
save
not
me.
just for technology. Liz, thank you, Liz. I thought that's what you called it. But that class really does help. You might not think you're learning, but you are. Just the information you get, like we've talked about the affirmations, everything we learn, and we bring back what we've learned from our Monday night class into Tuesday night class so we can share it with everybody. And last
you see
night,
so many different styles.
yes, there's so many different styles. I don't know if Ted's coming tonight, but he comes sometimes. Scott's been in. Beverly's been in. I don't know if she wants to come back, but we'd love to have her in Tuesday night class because she gives us a whole different dimension. Everybody does who comes in. And yeah, we'd love to have anybody who wants to come in. And the advice at SonoranMysticTarot.com is coming on. And the other thing I can tell you, Bob, is just read everything. I've already told you about the Skeptic Metaphysicians. I know it's great. Wish I had it 2 times a week or more. Yes, I know, but there are other classes like that out there that are free. So you just got to keep looking. Oh, Bonnie's coming in tonight. Good. I hope so. I hope you get some rest today. I will definitely have to take a nap, but after this, and I'll be ready for class too. I know I missed last week because I went to a birthday party, but
This is your son.
that's my brother.
Oh.
Yeah. He's only 16 months younger than me. So 16. I tease him about that because I think it's a neat number. Anyway, so Bob, anything else? that we can
Did
give you?
Liz-
Or
Oh.
Liz is still there, but we're gonna get. I think there was somebody else in between, but double check. Okay, we did give Angie a rating, which she normally doesn't want. So Liz, did you want a reading or have a question? I love delays.
This was what I didn't want to say. I just didn't.
It's okay.
No, I mean it made sense.
Yeah. No, right. Yes, it definitely is. Also, if anyone wants to get a booth at the Redondo Beach Fair, October 21st, I can get you your lodging. Oh, Redondo.
California.
My brother lives in Long
Oh.
Beach.
Haven't been there for a while.
Yeah.
Whatever comes up.
Okay.
Give me a card a number between 1 and 34, Liz. Pick a number.
And thank you, Bob, for that. I don't know if anybody's planning on doing Redondo Beach. Ted's not in, but I'll let him know because he likes to do it in different locations.
She wants a 16 again.
Yeah, 16, boy. That's
Liz,
a popular number.
The first thing I'm just without even messing with the card, what are you sad about?
You already passed 16, didn't you?
Did I?
Yeah.
This card is so big. 15.
Oh, no. I thought I saw it. But
Yeah, I did.
you're
too.
right. Okay.
I just had it. Hang on while I find my card.
She's sad about her health.
Health. Okay, here's my thinking on that. I get the feeling you're seeing a lot of Western medicine. You're not doing anything alternative.
Yeah.
And my other thought is, and I say this lovingly, I think you have to be kicked in the butt before you do something if somebody gives you direction. The health, well, 16 is now. Here is your card. And that reverse at the bottom is now. But you can't keep messing with this. You got to decide you're going to do something about it and get going. I see an acupuncturist. I see a Chinese herbalist. We have healers in our circle here, hands-on. We do medical. I'm not putting down medical medicine, but whatever you're doing isn't working. And I think your symptoms are being treated rather than finding the cause. A gal that I've latched onto on Instagram, her name is, oh gosh, why can't I think of it now? She's an Australian naturopath, and she's been streaming on Instagram. Gosh. Anyway, I would tell you to start just calling in the universe saying, tell me where to go. Bonnie, is it Mac? God, I can't think of it. She's great. Just all these simple home remedies. And there's a book. I saw a picture of a gal on Instagram the other day, probably late teens, early 20s, covered with eczema, and doctors couldn't fix it. So her whole post was about, she just went out and got these books about natural healing and did what the book said. Every bit of it went away, and she's clean as a button.
That's on it?
No, there's another one. Oh, her.
Okay.
Barbara O'Neill. Yeah, I think anything about Barbara O'Neill that you could pull up would be of benefit. She's she's out of Australia, and boy, does she talk sense to me. At least everything that I hear her say makes sense to me. It's all such simple stuff. I mean, like onions and ginger and all of this jazz. Of course, I don't know what your problems are, but you've got low morale right now. You got to start perking yourself up.
Yeah.
Is where I want to go with all of that. And it's I'm not saying this to scold you. I've been there. It takes work. It's not an easy job, but you just have to decide you want to do it. When you've had enough, you'll know what to do. Functional malnutrition and work to get the root cause of health issues. Well, something's not connecting here.
Yeah. Yeah, Kim is really good at what she does.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, Kim is Affirm Wellness. She does.
Functional
she's very
nutrition
good.
counselor. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And so she's another person you need to. Oh, good. Thank you for that affirmation. Affirm Wellness. Sorry, that was a lot of affirms. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully Kim can help you from Affirm Wellness, and Barbara O'Neill can help too.
First of all, I'm just getting this about you. You're eating way wrong stuff. Not that we don't, I'm sensing a lot of carbs. Eat beef and broccoli for a week. I say that because there's a guy out there, Peterson. He's a psychologist from Canada, and he was having depression. He eats nothing but beef and broccoli. And then Barbara O'Neill is big on fasting, the intermittent fasting, and on and on and on and on and on. So depends how good you want to feel, I guess.
Yeah, I do Mediterranean diet and anti-inflammatories diets. So
Yeah.
I don't eat a whole lot of beef and anything, but I can see beef and broccoli would change things up.
Well, some people
For
are
what
beef.
you
Some
see.
people, it's
Right.
that food for your blood type. Find out your blood type and get that book. It's amazing because Beverly is my other half is she's big on beef, but she's type O. I'm A, and beef just doesn't do a thing for me, but knock
Right.
me out. And the book would correlate that. So it's interesting how all that works.
Green shake every morning. Is that if
With
she
or
has-
without vodka.
or tequila? I mean, this is Arizona, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry about that, Liz.
Green shake every morning, but
What else?
I'm hearing you need a jump start. Something's not moving, either it's energy or.
Okay.
And I would love to be a medical. Good, lots of
What?
spinach.
Lots of spinach, no liquor.
You know, this
Okay.
debate about what you eat. I thought the best thing I'd seen when I streamed on Instagram, this guy put up 3 posts, and it had to do with every stream you get on, somebody says, you can't eat this because of this, or you can't eat this because of this. And then you'll see contradictory. Other person eat all this so you can stand. And every time the guy picks up something to eat it, he's hearing a post. You can't eat that. He spits it out. He does that 3 times. And then he goes to pick up a glass of water, and somebody says, you can't drink the water. And he spits that out. The point being, there's nothing you could eat according to the internet. You got to listen to your body.
So, Shelley, did you have a question? Or do we need anything more for Liz first?
No, Liz, just go. Be happy. Eat beef and broccoli. That's my mantra for you for the day.
Beef and broccoli today. We're reading all the.
Shelley Diary.
Yeah, she's Monday night class.
Okay. Elizabeth McIntyre, Shelley Diary.
Yep, Monday night class, people. We have Tuesday night classes on. We have Monday night class on.
Some notifications that
100 messages today with Restream chat, which is good.
Yeah.
So we're doing well. So there's not a whole lot of people on right now. I mean, we've got people on, yes, but I meant
you're keeping us busy.
yeah, but there's no new questions. Let's see. Yeah, just going back through the messages real quick, everyone. Oh, we already told Bonnie. Okay. Make sure we touch base with it.
Do I have any interesting stories? I don't know.
Yes, please. I'm sure
Well,
you
the one
do.
that keeps rolling around my head, I haven't spit out yet,
Okay.
is I saw this thing on this guy that he's 84 and he was bagging groceries. And the guy taking the post, asked him how long he'd been working. He said, since I was 11. And I was relating that story. At my age, everybody talks about retirement, which is not in my area. But we were talking about this guy's 84 and still working. And I thought, that's why he's still alive. He's up moving around.
Mhm.
You know, he's not sitting around waiting to be taken care of.
Right.
Son, who's Bonnie's son?
Oh, yeah. She wants to know if she has a message from her son.
I assume he's not physical.
He's not physical.
What's name of son? This is
I
not my
can't
forte,
remember.
but I'll play with it.
Bonnie, are you still here? I can't remember. I know you have more than one son, so can't remember all the names. She has 3 sons. One, of course, is Angel. Robert. Found it. See, it's at the top there.
Here. Oh,
There you go. Robert. His name is Robert.
Roberto, mother of or son of Bonnie. I see him as being in his 30s, early 40s, maybe. Is that possible?
Would he be that now?
That's true. That's the image I'm getting.
Okay.
He seems troubled. His energy does. Like lost.
Hmm.
If I had to tune in, it's like he's waiting for something. But over there, I didn't know you had to wait.
Would be 39 now.
He had
Has to be
dark
at
hair,
30.
short dark hair, combed. I don't know. Have you met the person? Bonnie, I'm not getting a hardcore message here. He seems a little troubled. You might, we were talking earlier about that. I call it that God spot, your God room. Go up there and pull him in there, and maybe you can talk to him there. Sometimes that works. At least gives you something to shoot at. And $10 too. Can I pick 2 cards?
That's my brother. Yeah. Something not obvious. If there's something not obvious.
What?
Okay. No 16, please.
What number does he want? Do you want the money card?
And we'll ask in a minute, Donna.
Well, we got it. So we're waiting on him. We're doing this
Yeah.
one. $15.
So 10. Bob, you still there?
Mic is muted.
Yeah, you don't want to. We'll get feedback if we turn it on anymore.
Yes.
So does everybody hear us okay? I didn't ask that earlier because I put up my thing. Oh, 2 and 17. Okay, we'll get that.
2 and 17.
Are they next to each other?
Yeah, I've had that happen.
Shelly says yes, and Liz says yes. I don't remember what the question was.
You're right. They're right together. Okay, number 2 is ask, and you shall receive. And number 17 is feelings.
Feelings.
So the asks thing that's power of attraction or law of attraction. Put yourself. What is it?
Oh, okay.
What does he
Thank
want
you.
to know?
Thank you, Liz. And thank you,
Oh, 2 and
Shelley.
17.
Yeah, 2 and 17.
Oh, we got.
Can you
6.
get 17?
Oh, I
Yeah,
did.
you had
Okay.
17.
I did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was 16.
I
That's
said
16
not-
on the brain.
Don't. Okay, thank you. Thank you, ladies. I know I asked that question, then I did. We hear you fine. The delay is like a whole minute. Ugh, sorry about that, Ben. We don't like that part.
Feelings. This is your brother.
My brother, yeah. What do you get on feelings for him?
He's just picking. So he's feeling stuck. He's engaged. He's hemmed in. He can't break out. And it's environmental. I don't know whether it's work or people he's living with. So what I'm getting on that is you need to take a step backwards. I don't know how you can extract yourself from that environment, but I see you pulling out alone and just sort of letting the crowd do what it's doing. It's sort of like being in a football game. You're on the scrimmage line, your team and the other team, and they yell hike and everybody falls into a ball. You can choose to be on the playing field, or you can get yourself off the playing field and be up in the stands watching the craziness and let them do what they want to do. Oh, I know it. You're too enmeshed. You're too consumed in what's going on. So you're letting it affect you and you have no control over it. And on the asks thing, ask for a way out.
And I'm feeling asking for your power back, not asking or demanding your power back.
Yeah, see.
Oh, and I like the moons there too. Like I said, we've got 3 super moons coming really quick. So
one night in a angst of moment years ago when I was working at my other plumbing business, just nothing had gone right. Bad day. Came home, one more thing hit me. And I stood there remembering that I had a phone in my hand, a handheld or a office phone. And I started to throw the whole phone at the wall because I was so about to blow. And the only thing that kept me from doing it was, if I do that, I'm going to have to fix the wall and I'm going to have to buy a new phone. And I stopped and I went out in the street and I yelled, God, I want my life back. So I want you to go out in the street and ask for your life back. And take a deep breath. And whatever this consternation is, you should be able to see it. Be conscious though. Be looking for the exit. Don't let it blow past you.
right. And I see you running down the hill to the water, putting your feet in.
Oh, is it near the
and doing
ocean?
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Within 4 blocks.
Yeah. Oh, go. Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
got to put your feet in there, and it's got to be a full moon. Just saying.
Yeah. Has he ever been near Laguna? The rocks in Laguna are filled with crystals.
Oh.
I learned that through Dory Birch. So
What do you think about that, Laguna?
I don't know how far.
I don't know where that is either.
It's south of
compared
LA. Who are we doing now?
Okay. I think, Donna kind of asks this question all the time. So Donna is a frequent person who comes to see all of us. So it's nice to see you in, Donna Travers. And I keep thinking you are the one from Ireland or one of the ones from Ireland. So please let me know if I'm correct on that, Donna, or if you're New Jersey. I can't remember. Oh, thank you, Scott. Oh, that's what Bonnie says. Thank you, Scott. Laguna is 30 minutes to Laguna, but love it. Well, when you have the time and the space, yes, she is from Ireland. So Donna Travers from Ireland, and she wants to know about has she met the person she will marry. I know what.
That's always one of those loaded questions.
I don't think she's met the person she's supposed to marry.
Yeah, that's one of those, where I'm getting is, it depends on whether you're settling or you have the courage to ignore red flags and say, no, this isn't right. I'm going to go to the next. I'm totally guilty of ignoring the red flags. Done it multiple times. That's why the message is so clear in my head. Because you think, it's like people looking for a house and the deal doesn't go through and they think, oh, we're never going to find another house like this. And they wait a couple of weeks and they find one that they like even better. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm terribly guilty of thinking there'll never be another one. I've got to do this one. So my thought is, when you meet him, you'll know.
Yeah.
Unless you, I'll tell you. They sat in front of me, and each of them wanted to know. They were each involved with 2 boys, and each of them asked which one was the best. And I didn't like the one they liked, categorically, all 3. And every time I said, well, I like Joe, but I don't like Dan. And the other 2 said, see, told you. That scenario happened through all 3 girls. So what I'm getting at, they couldn't see their own forest for the trees, but somebody else could. So when you meet somebody, send me his name and picture, and I'll tell you whether to run or
There you go.
run or get on the bus. I don't get any sense that you've got anybody in the queue at the moment. I'd say I don't know that I was going to joke and say keep hanging out at the bars, but that's not the best place.
No.
I don't think. You could do a little sign on the corner. We'll date for we'll work for love.
Okay. And Kylie wants to know, she's on the right path, or am I choosing the wrong road? Anything for me, please. Going through a lot.
Kylie.
Did you want her to pull cards? Or?
No, what I'm getting is she's taking on too much at one time. She's in a frantic state, and she's grabbing at anything coming by instead of standing back and taking a look. And you're at the buffet and you're trying to put some of everything on your plate all at once, rather than just going through and getting what you really want. You're in a panic of your fear of loss or fear of not enough. I'm getting you're trying too hard. And I say that from the standpoint of, I saw a video one time on a woman that was out dating furiously. She was in the corporate world, and she felt her time was running out. And if she didn't meet somebody soon enough, she was going to lose her opportunity. And she was dating anybody, anywhere, anytime, just to try to meet somebody, which usually you meet the person you end up with when you're not looking, is what I would tell you. Not knowing particularly what area you're in, but I see it just in this frantic spiral. And I don't know what the unsettlement is about. What are they saying? Misplaced priorities.
Oh, that's even different.
Take a look at what you think you're supposed to be doing and what you're chasing. And I'll give you an example. Long story short, I was pursuing a airline pilot career. And at the time, I was in mid-20s. Thought had to have a long story short. My big shot, I did not get the job, and I was crushed. But looking back at it, it was would have been a nightmare. So the universe did me a favor getting me out of that interview. And all I'm saying is, you might be chasing something that you think's good for you, but if you look at it from the other side, you might, wait a minute, kind of thing. Ask for guidance. Ask for, even in your dreams, pay attention to. The other thing is pay attention to how you feel. I think you're frenetically able to practice going into Walmart, Target, the post office. What's another one out there? Nordstrom's.
Yeah, Nordstrom's. Bonnie says yes.
What's
Definitely.
Nordstrom?
That's a nice.
And if you pay attention to the way it feels at the front door, each of those stores has a different feel. I promise you.
Mhm.
So I think you're trying to use your head on everything you're doing, but I think you have way more ability to feel if you'll tune into it.
Yeah. Yes, definitely stay away from your ego and your mind. What your body and your intuition are telling you, that's what's more important. Okay, because I know, believe me, I raised 3 kids as a single mom, so I know what it's like. And when you step on that path, it's like, did I do the right thing? You wouldn't be doing it if you didn't feel it was the right thing to do. It wouldn't have happened. So I've been a hermit the past 6 years, and I've been venturing out and feeling better. My mind is always telling me things. Don't listen to your mind, listen to your body, listen to your intuition.
She's got to decide whether it's her mind or whether it's the other side trying to hammer something into her.
Yeah, that's true too. But from what she's saying, it's right, exactly. She's, she was a hermit for the past 6 years. So she was in her head for 6 years.
In the day when you looked for jobs with a newspaper, because I'd done that. And I remember looking one day for a job and I found the job, blah, blah, blah. But my point is, if I hadn't gone out and gotten the paper, brought the paper home and read the paper, I wouldn't have seen the job. Sitting in my kitchen table, waiting for the job to come to me, wasn't going to happen. So put yourself out there, and you don't have to hang out in bars. There's meetups, there's intellectual meetups, there's all kinds of age group things that to explore and just. You're right. I think if you're a hermit, get your butt outside and go do something.
Definitely get out.
Churches, unity churches, any of those things.
And come visit us on Tuesday night's class at advice at sonoramystictarot.com. Go ahead and send him a request for a link to Zoom, and love to see you at night. We've got a lot of people on there that have a lot of abilities, but they can help you hone in on yours and hopefully reduce what your ego and your mind are telling you and get you back where you need to get. Because there's so many different directions, but as he said, you're already doing that. And to me, I kept seeing this. What is the door that rotates?
Oh,
Okay.
I know what you're talking about. The shopping centers used to have them.
Yeah, and
Those rotating.
also the hotels
Yes.
that where the glass doors where they go round and round and round. You have to get out at the right stop. That's what I'm turnstile almost. That's what it's reminding me. You are reminding me of that. You're in the middle of a turnstile and not sure where to jump off of this spiral.
Oh, she's busy if all that's going on.
Yeah.
That's a.
And congratulations. Just keep it one day at a time. I know you can do it. Get out. Take your power back. When you've been in hermit mode for 6 years and you ended up doing what you did, you need to take your power back from anything and everything, not just people, but objects. I speak with with knowledge of this. People take their power back from alcohol, from computers, from gaming, from anything that has them addicted. Bring your power back to yourself. You've given it away. So for how many years you've been a hermit and whatever else, you've given your power away. You need to bring it back to you. Once you do have your power back, you'll have a lot more clarity of what's going on, where you should go next.
Her kids need her right now, by the way.
Your children are the most important. But until you get your power back, you can't help them as much. You've got to take care of you. You've got to fill your cup up. And I don't mean that with anything but water and life and love. That's what your cup needs to run over with, is love, unconditional love. And those children, like you said, are your most important priority. But until you take care of yourself and get yourself where you need to be, you're going to end up causing more problems for those children than they need.
Take a deep breath. This is a good move for you. I'm feeling it. It's really solid and you're going to do fine.
Yeah. It's scary getting out there. I know it is, but like I've always said, it was my decision and I did what I had to do for my greatest good and the greatest good of everybody involved. So hope that helps, Kylie. And if you get a chance to come in to our class tonight, love to have you. It's 6 to 8 Mountain Standard Time. So that would be 9 to 12? No, 9 to 11. What's wrong?
Oh, I was just reading her.
Yeah. Oh, you just got that part. Okay. I totally agree. I'm breaking the cycle. Yes. I don't have a choice.
Interesting.
You will be happy again. You will be happy again.
Who's the Ireland person?
Donna Travers?
Yeah.
One. You got something for Donna now?
Oh, did we talk to her?
Yeah, we got to talk to her.
We already cured her, right?
Yeah, she's good. Yeah, she once if she's met the man she's
I saw the Ireland thing.
Yeah.
We're fixing everybody. It's great.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're here for, to help others. So, and anybody else want to have a question or coming in?
I was thinking about Kylie here, with her kid thing. She's, for the sake of her kids, she's going to Gotta stay on task here.
Yes, stay focused. And don't look back at that rear view. Don't look at the rear view mirror to your past. Look at the big
Big
windshield and look through that at your future. But you've got to be present in the here and now in order to get any further forward.
Well, thank the past because it brought you here.
Yes.
You've had enough, and now you know what to do.
Yeah. And the past is all about learning the lessons and take those lessons with you everywhere you go. No regrets. I've learned a lot of lessons. Now I'm moving forward.
And on and on and on.
Yeah.
Love right. Speaking of my kids, I want it so much.
That's
what they want. So we'll be happy again. Oh, you're happy now. Don't worry. Don't think of it as being again. Be
Again.
happy.
And know the will. It is here and now. Always do the here and now. Like we say all the time, I believe in infinite abundance. All my wants and needs are met. That's in the present, not future, not anything else, but here and now. And that's what you got to focus on, the here and now. And those children are very important. I don't know how many you have, but
12.
don't wish that on anybody, please.
I worked for a guy that had 7 kids. He was a computer guy for me at the time. And he was charging this ridiculously low amount. And I asked him one day, how many kids? He said 7. I said, they know what causes that. He didn't like my response.
Yeah. I
I
could
thought,
see
why
that.
would you want 7 kids populating the earth? I had 2, and that was plenty.
I have 3, so got you beat.
Somebody said if you have 3 kids, you're in trouble because there's only one parent per kid, and there's always one running loose.
Yes, that was fun, but my kids are doing.
Oh, when they talk to you, it sounds
Yeah.
like they really are engaging with you and connective.
And that was only 2. You haven't heard the third one yet.
And I
Yeah,
enjoyed
it was-
being a father.
Yeah. I love being a mom.
It was-
Okay, did you want to? Doesn't look like we have any more coming up. Now, if we were on at noon, we get a lot more people in because they come from the Philippines,
Oh, really?
Australia, different areas. Yes, right now we have, like we said, Ireland. I've got 2 from Houston.
Oh, this one was actually, she was in Ireland?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Donna's from Ireland.
Ooh.
And Kylie, I'm not sure. I know I've asked you before where you are, and I was just last week I found out, and for some reason it's evading my mind. So I don't know why Jersey keeps popping up, but I hope not.
The sun.
Nothing there's anything wrong
sun.
with it, but okay. Yeah, it's up. Yours is up at the top. Mine's at
Yeah, it's
the ends.
reverse.
Yeah, we got to reverse. But I didn't know if you wanted to see if Gabriel or anybody else wanted to come and say parting words or anything, or do you want
Yeah.
to keep going?
If you-
Okay.
I mean, we could give me a minute. Let me just
Sure.
get him in here.
Okay, I'm gonna do some graphics while we're at it, so you can remember.
Oh, graphics.
Yes, we love graphics. I like making.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Yes, and when it comes to the lady trying to blow out the candles. Um, we had, or Don had somebody come in who was actually had passed, but that had happened to her at her birthday party, and the daughter was on. I think it was the daughter, and they were just laughing at the fact that he had made that, and they both remembered quite vividly when that happened. So I thought that was hilarious.
Okay, let's have Gabe pop in here. I will give you what I think I'm getting from them. Inspiring words. Those of you who've joined this energy session today are truly welcomed as we engage with you through these two fine examples of human beings. We have nurtured them well and trained them well, and we're saying that affectionately. They are stellar in their beliefs and willingness to help those such as you who have come for questions and directions. We do inspire them in many ways. We listen to your words as well as they incubate what we process to them, through them, to you. It is our longing and our shall we say, long-term goal to enrich in any life that we can come in contact with. Those of you who have participated today have taken another day and the next step in your journey of being in physical form. Those of you who have had the courage to engage in physical form should be congratulated, for there are many of those who wish to avoid this, shall we say, experience. This experience is like no other. You learn faster, better, stronger, sooner by simply being part of a task. We congratulate you all. We hope to see many more of you in the future, and many blessings to you as your day unfolds. Continue the divine connections, and we hope you have many aha moments as you encounter them. Blessings to you all as we part, and wish you well. And that's the game.
Wow. I hope that helps everybody. We do appreciate each one of you for coming in, and we hope to see you Friday. That will be the normal time, Friday at 9. So that is our goal.
Thank you for our launch. Thank you for all
Yes,
your
thank
technical
you.
expertise.
And we'll get a little easier done next time. So thank you so much for coming in, and who knows what graphics I'll put together for.
Or what connections will come up.
Or yes, or what connections. So thank you all.
Hasta
We
la
appreciate
vista.
it. Okay, let's see what I can find to get us out of here. Which one do I want to do? I think
Get all
I'll
the
do
X's.
this one.